bo, 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 bo. That's so silly.
Get ready, it's the new edition. Your favorite morning meditation. Hey, it's me, part in my success. I'm a hot mess. Part in my success. Part in my success. Part in my success. Part in my UPMS.
Hey, what's up, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of Part of My Success. I am coming to you from my brand new what is this called? A DJI Pocket 2 Osmos Creator. I don't really know. The Nudge gave it to me. I was number one again. The Nudge sent me this brand new little gimbal-y tracker camera thing, which is super cool because you can literally like turn it around while you're like filming and stuff. So like, here's the studio. Love to see it. Thank you. I'm gonna be taking on my next little journeys. Me and Zuck are going to like a little hotel in Redondo Beach next weekend where I am doing like a little day in the life. You know what's super fun on this too? Is that there's literally, hang on. There's a thing on the bottom where I can hook it onto my ring light. And look at that. Looky there. Isn't that exciting? Hang on. Oh, and you know what's also really exciting? I got a new sign for my birthday. My brother and his wife, Alex. I like how Tom doesn't get a name. On air sign so that you'll know we're on the air. I mean, obviously I'm like filming too, but like, isn't that really cute? I love it. This is so informal. This is so random. This does feel like such a vlog on such a tiny camera, on such a tiny monitor. And also I'm not like wearing my glasses or anything right now. So I'm like really blind. I'm coming to you au natural right now. I just woke up and took Bear on a walk. I'm like still not feeling the greatest, still recovering from my whole trip to Asia and illness and my birthday and everything. I am exhausted. I feel so burnt out, like genuinely. Zach even said to me the other day, he was like, it's like you came back from Asia more burnt out than you left, which is absolutely true. It was so much fun, but it was so tiring. We were up early every day and doing stuff every single day. I am somebody that needs chill time, which is also like new. That's new. Maybe not. I've always been such a go, go, go person. And I think I've recently realized that maybe doing a million jobs and a million things entirely at once, all by myself, all of the time, isn't sustainable at the pace that I have been doing it for my entire life. Weird. What a concept. I've always been super anxious, but I feel like recently my anxiety is like turning to such frustration with myself. And it's funny because I just recently sat down with Lori, who came on the show last season. She and I sat down and like filmed a little content thing for her as well. That'll be coming out. I'll let you know about that when that happens. Give the girl a break. I'm editing so many things, including my own podcast right now. And so we're back to square one, it feels like, in a lot of ways. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine. I love the things that I'm doing and see and know that everything that I'm doing is like leading to the ultimate same goal, but I'm so tired. I have needed like so much more recovery and jet lag from like time differences. Like, I don't know. My body has never taken this long to adjust back to existence. I've been getting like very down on myself because I feel like things aren't necessarily working right now. And I feel like this happens often. Even with like every season of the podcast, I feel like I start off and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And it's like all a process of figuring it out. It all just requires patience. And unfortunately, I'm not super known for having patience. It's not one of my known virtues. We're working on it. We're definitely working on it. Yes, so I'm burnt out, I'm tired, I don't know what I'm doing, and we are figuring it all out. I'm trying to make music, and me and Haley, my audio engineer, have like really tried to consistently do a weekly schedule to work on stuff, which has been good, but it's also like whenever you're working with friends, it's hard to stay on track with things and trying to be productive. We're all already, you know, splitting ourselves in so many different directions, like me and Caroline talked about in last week's episode, in order to not be a starving artist, which I'm not starving, but I certainly am dealing with a lot of financial strain right now and really struggling with feeling like I'm falling back into dependence on other people because I physically unable to take on any other paying work right now, and I'm already like wanting to be doing less of everybody else's work so that I can focus on my own stuff. But I also know that everybody I'm working with is also wanting to focus on their own stuff, and I am tired and I am stressed, and I'm trying not to be, because also it's like there's like no real reason to be. Like I'm fine, I'm good, like things are good and I know they're gonna be good, and it's just hard to like see that right now. Yeah, it's like the duck, you know, in the pond analogy, where it's like I feel like I'm not really like going anywhere, and yet I'm trying so hard to like look and feel super put together on the surface, but underneath I am like truly going insane. We're trying to figure out ways to pivot and like be different, and honestly, it's like I know that the whole podcast market and just like the internet and social media in general, everything is just so oversaturated right now. Like there's just so much happening, and everything has money behind it, and all of these platforms are incentivizing you to put money behind things in order for it to actually go anywhere these days, because they have realized that they have so much more control over it. So it's hard to compete with huge companies pushing and like sponsoring other people when you yourself are a very small company. I'm barely a company. I'm a company mostly in name. I'm my own company. I don't know. Me and this bear, and also other bear and Wasabi, and everyone in this household is tired. What I really need to do is work on music. So what I was thinking of today was basically letting you in on the secret that I am not well. I don't know if that was a secret, if we're being honest. I feel like that is generally a pretty normal state of mind for me. I'm concerned about me, and maybe, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't be, and maybe I should be less concerned, because as Lori was saying, like we need to have ourselves 100% and like love ourselves to the point where it's like, I got this, it's gonna be okay. And I know it will be, and I know I do got this, but it doesn't really feel like it right now, and that's fine. Because I have been like generally kind of productive songwriting wise. I have written a couple songs, and I need to like write more and polish up some other stuff, and it's all overwhelming. Everything feels overwhelming, and I'm tired. But we're trying to regain some of our motivation back by making music together. That's what we're doing right now. Basically, I wrote this song the other day. It like kind of really came to me out of the blue. I was making dinner. Me and Zach watched Anora the night before. If you haven't watched it, it's basically Pretty Woman times a lot. Great movie. It won a bunch of Oscars for good reason. Yeah, so watching that movie, I kind of had like the whole Pretty Woman idea thing kind of stuck in my head, paired with my current existential impending doom that makes me worried about not only our country, our industry, our state of the world. I'm also especially worried, as I previously said, I also, super fun times, don't have a car, because a man merged into me while I was literally on the street right outside of my apartment last month before I went to China, and he just kept going and merged all across the side of my car and then hit the other car next to him when he was trying to recorrect back. And my insurance is trying to total my vehicle, so I don't have a car, and they won't give me a rental. So I'm landlocked. I'm literally stuck here. And yes, Hollywood is generally kind of walkable. There are things I could walk to. But if you know me, you know that I hate going places by myself. That is one of my least favorite things in the world. Yeah, I will take Bear on walks and like, you know, go out, and if I need to get groceries and things. I need a break from everything, but there are no breaks. Life goes on. So we keep going. And also it's like, I don't even know if a break would really help me. My headphone's literally dead right now. And that's fine. That's so fine. I didn't need them to be charged anyway, because it's not like we're making music or anything. Why am I so annoyed by everything? What is going on? We're gonna mute basically everything. and I am gonna make a new track. I was working on the song the other day with my little keyboard guy that I got, which I love this little thing. Even though I have a whole keyboard over here, I love this little one because it feels much more manageable, and it has like little pads and thingies on it, which is nice and makes me feel like I'm a little baby DJ. The biggest difficulty, in my opinion, for making music is how long it takes to sift through millions of sounds of like the different types of pianos, the different types of drums, and the different basses, and it's like none of it's what you're actually looking for. And I do remember in all of my like production lessons with Colin, he would talk about how it's like over time you end up finding the ones that like work best for you, and you have your favorites and that you like save, and maybe there are presets that you buy. I was thinking I'm gonna maybe, you know, try to make all of the sounds. I'm gonna make all the sounds and just record them and see how that works. And someone was like, oh, you're gonna Charlie Puth it. And I was like, hell yeah, love Charlie. I feel like it's honestly the easier way, but I was like thinking like a boo, 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 boo. That's so silly. But what if I haven't done this in so long. Stereo out. Bus, that feels right. And what if I pitch shift? Is this working? I'm not positive. We're trying to put some phalangers on here. That's weird. I'm a little confused, but I accept. I don't know if this is gonna make any sense. I'm a little worried about singing this because if this stuff is underneath, then it won't be able to. Maybe I'll just turn my audio all the way down so that you can hear me, but I don't know if I want you to hear me either. This is what we're doing, and this isn't normally how I do it, but it is kind of how I feel like I hear it in my head, of just like a bunch of sounds and the song a lot of times, or it's like all feel like a lyric is like especially impactful, and I'll write that down and then like we'll kind of go off the ideas from there. Did you fall for it, baby? Did you listen to them when they told you maybe? Did you call for them, honey? Did you give it up to make a little money? Ooh, pretty. No, maybe I'll just go further over here. You can, oh my God. Okay. Did you fall for it, baby? Did you listen to them when they told you maybe? Did you call for them, honey? Did you give it up to make a little money? Ooh, little woman. Ooh, little woman. Ooh, that's the woman. Ooh, that's the woman. Ooh. And then it started playing another one. No. It's 12 o'clock. I need to go to this meeting. I hope you appreciated what we're trying to accomplish here today. I have no idea what's happening. It's gonna be fine, I suppose. I love you all, and we'll see you next week. We do have an interview. That'll be good. I love you all. Bye.
Are you PMSing?